AI is everywhere right now. It's in the tools we're being asked to use. It's in those job descriptions. It's in conversations about the future of work. And for a lot of project managers, it's created an underlying question they don't always want to say out loud. What does this actually mean for my role as a project manager? Now, before we get into whether AI is a risk, a replacement, or the next big thing in project management, I want to ground this conversation in something more practical. Welcome back to the Project Manager Connect Show. I am your host, Anna Anderson, and this episode is the first in a short series where we're just going to unpack how AI is changing project management, is changing delivery, and how PMs are being evaluated even when the job titles haven't changed. Now, when AI comes up, the conversation usually sometimes will swing to extremes. Either it's positioned as something that will do everything for us or something that's going to replace our roles entirely. In project management, neither of those is what's happening. What we're actually seeing is AI being used to support how work gets delivered, not to lead projects on its own. At a very practical level, AI is being used to analyze things like information, recognize patterns, and generate drafts or suggestions. It doesn't understand the context the way humans do, and it doesn't take accountability for those outcomes. That distinction matters because in real project management, AI is already helping with things like maybe drafting schedules and task lists, surfacing risks and dependencies, summarizing meetings and pulling out those action items, and keeping documentations aligned. All work that project managers have always done and often spent a lot of time doing. So what's changing isn't the need for project management. What's changing is where project managers are spending their time doing. This is where agile and hybrid delivery comes in. Now, if your organization is moving toward agile or hybrid ways of working, this may already feel familiar. Agile delivery has always emphasized, adaptability, learning, and just that fast feedback. AI fits naturally into that environment because it reduces administrative effort and just shortens that feedback loop. It can also help inform what's getting built. It can surface patterns. It can suggest priorities. It can highlight those trade-offs, but it doesn't own those decisions. It doesn't understand organizational contexts, business risks, or just that human impact. That responsibility, it still sits with people, and that's where project managers continue to matter. Now, project management has always also been about balance, balancing structure with flexibility, planning with learning, predictability with uncertainty. AI doesn't remove that balance. It actually tightens it. Decisions happen faster, information is moving quicker, expectations are often implied instead of being spelled out. And this is where many professionals, they start to feel unsettled. That's when I hear things like, Anna, I'm doing the work, but I'm not getting traction. Anna, I'm not sure how to talk about my experiences anymore. Or I keep hearing about AI and agile, but I don't know how, they apply to my role today. In most cases, this isn't a capability issue. It's actually a positioning issue because expectations have shifted and many people are still describing their experience using signals that don't land the same way they used to before. That's why this series exists, and that's why I want us to talk about it. It's also why I'm hosting a masterclass on how to position yourself for project management opportunities in this era of AI. So in that masterclass, it's a free one, so please register, go over to my show notes. We'll talk about what's actually changing in project management and agile roles, how AI fits into real project delivery, why capable professionals are struggling to land project management opportunities, and also how to explain your experience clearly and confidently today. And you'll find those details in the show notes. Please go ahead again. Register, come there. If you cannot attend, just register so that you can get the recording because I want us to have this conversation. It's something that we're not going to ignore anymore. Now, in the next episode, we'll go deeper into what happens when AI accelerates delivery and why speed without the right structure and leadership can work against even those strong teams. See you in the next episode. Okay.